Good morning and thanks for joining us for KBUI 2 News Midday. I'm Rick Douglas. Now to your top 11 stories at 11. Nampa police report a 13-year-old boy was struck this morning by a pickup truck in the area of 22nd Avenue and 2nd Street South. Police say the teen was hit while crossing the street to get to a bus stop. He was taken to a Boise hospital as a precaution because he'd complained of chest pains. Reportedly, the driver of the pickup remained on scene to help with the investigation. Idaho State Police this morning arrested a man after he led them on a long foot chase following a rollover crash near the Blacks Creek exit on I-84. A state trooper told KBUI 2 News an officer stopped at the crash scene and discovered meth on the man inside the vehicle. He ran off and was later apprehended near Lucky Peak. Both the man and woman were taken to a hospital in Boise, but no reason was given for that hospital visit. We're awaiting more information from ISP. It's been more than a week since an armed confrontation in Council resulted in the shooting death of longtime rancher Jack Yantis. The town of 800 has been in mourning ever since, and last night they held a prayer service at the Council Valley Baptist Church. We talked to one of Yantis's longtime friends.
Loved where he was. He, born and raised here and didn't want to leave. And that's where a lot of people are. They don't have to live here. They want to live here.
The two Adams County deputies involved in the altercation are on administrative leave. Meanwhile, the investigation continues. Ada County commissioners will add a few missing ballots today before finalizing this year's election results. The board discovered that 28 ballots in Meridian were not counted last Tuesday. Those ballots will be counted today at the county's election headquarters. The chief deputy clerk says adding them will not change the final outcome of any of the races involved. The expansion of Amity Avenue begins its final phase of construction. This afternoon, it will reopen to traffic between Powerline Road and Chicago Street and will close from Chicago to Southside Boulevard. Traffic will be detoured through 2nd Street. The project should wrap up by next summer. In Oregon, a car dealership near Portland is meeting with insurers after vandals dumped an acid-like substance on dozens of vehicles. More than 60 cars have paint damage, and some had body damage as well. The vandals also slashed the dealership's giant inflatable gorilla. The owner says the damage will cost him tens of thousands of dollars. Germany's transport minister says automaker Volkswagen will likely need to make more than just software changes to almost a quarter of its 2.4 million diesel cars being recalled in that country. Germany's Federal Motor Transport Authority expects 540,000 affected vehicles will also need hardware changes. Meanwhile, in the U.S., a dealer says Volkswagen intends to offer $1,000 in gift cards and vouchers to owners of smaller diesel engines. The 65th annual Ski Swap wrapped up yesterday, benefiting the Bogus Basin Ski Education Foundation. Skiers were able to score bargains up to 90% off on used and discounted winter gear. 25% of their purchases will go toward funding the nonprofit. The program's director says most of the gear is either sold or donated after the event.
And then if there's any residual clothing or a couple pairs of skis, they get donated to the Youth Ranch or Special Olympics.
The Bogus Basin Ski Education Foundation gives the Treasure Valley's youth the opportunity to ski, snowboard, freestyle, and race. Protesting students and faculty members are celebrating the University of Missouri System president's announcement that he is resigning amid anger over his treatment of racial issues. The students and educators at the flagship campus in Columbia, Missouri, hugged and chanted when President Tim Wolf announced he is stepping down. Real pressure was added when the football team said it wouldn't play until Wolf resigned. Crews are cleaning up a crude oil spill after a second train derailment in Wisconsin in 2 days. The crude oil leaked after 10 cars jumped off the tracks in Watertown yesterday. A railway spokesman says the special response team was later sent in to do the cleanup. There were no reports of injuries. This follows a derailment Saturday in another town about 200 miles away. In New York City, police are searching for a gunman who opened fire this morning at a subway stop near busy Penn Station. One person was killed and 2 wounded. Police say the 2 who were injured are in serious condition.